How's it going, guys? Coffee here. Today I wanted to go over how to utilize and farm the league mechanic in a more efficient way than what you're probably doing, and to ensure you can get some currency out of it. So far, for me, I was having zero luck basically getting any currency out of even T8 maps or T7 maps, and the league mechanic was actually being the best for me at actually getting currency. So this is kind of what I wanted to go over. First things first, if you haven't actually done the league mechanic, there is a order that you want to go about unlocking the league mechanic tree itself. So first things first, you do want to put your points into this increased quantity of colored snow in clear rewards by 100%. So you normally only get 3 of these points here to actually upgrade the tree after every single run. But if you have these points here, you actually get it to where you actually get up to 6. So the points on this side of the tree are typically going to be related to what's going on inside the canvas, and this is what's going on inside of your maps. So you want to take this one here that's going to get you your colored snow. On this first one, it doesn't really matter which one you take. This 15% chance to have them replicated is always kind of nice, so I ended up taking that. And then we want just basically more paint and maps. We want the bosses to always drop some paper. If we're just going to be spamming maps, is always very helpful. This is also going to help you just like quickly, basically, if you're trying to cycle them one in every 10 maps, you'll just be able to instantly go back in, which is nice. I would honestly take that before you take any of this drop rarity or drop quantity. And then same thing goes here, just grabbing this, increasing the max possible level of the paints up to 5. So in order to get the special new supports, the paints have to be level 7, and we're going to kind of go over that, how to actually get that to happen. But getting them to drop at level 5, it makes it very, very easy to actually get them up to 7. So that's good. And then you basically want to put your points into the things that you see here. As you read these, you'll see that some of these are basically going to be better, that this is going to give you some more loot in there, and this will make it easier to basically basically get yourself back into the canvas on this side by making more paints drop. And then from here you can set the type of paints you want to see, whether you want them to be monsters or gameplay. You can basically pick if you want them to be monsters or gameplay. It's completely up to you. So, and then you want this one here again, this guaranteed 1 paint that's level 3 or higher. That just gives you 1 extra more than what you'd normally have to choose from, so it helps just ensure that you end up with better ones overall. Early on, before you have the points in this tree, I would honestly not even waste these things. I would honestly just do the white snow paper and literally just do this difficulty is equivalent to the story over and over again until you get your points all the way up to where you have enough to unlock this purple snow paper, which is the equivalent of doing T7. So we're going to go ahead and start that. So as you can see here, it says it does give additional drop quantity, and then level 7 cells have a chance to get exclusive support skills. So that's kind of what we're looking for. So we're going to go into a map. Pretty much in order to actually get these pieces here, you just have to run some maps real fast. I'm just going to basically spam the maps here. We want to run these as quick as you can. I'm unfortunately not running the version of my build I was running before, where my teleports are basically instant, but this should still work decently well. So we'll see here. If you see the little paints in the corner, they will be ticking up as I kill them. I believe the monsters are all these little ones with these icons like this that are actually the paints. So you should actually, there we go, I got 2 more from there, right there. So this is kind of how we want to just be going through here. And we're just basically going to run through, do a few maps. It probably will only take you like 3 maps total in order to get back in there at most. So it depends if we get a full amount from the boss here as well. So let's actually do this, and we'll actually get to the boss, and then we'll kind of showcase further from there. Sorry, I'm going to do these these things here real fast as well, the black sails. So we'll actually just jump through. I'll cut the video here, and then we'll just jump through when I actually get to 25. And then you can kind of get a feel from it from there. Oh, so we went ahead and jumped ahead here. We do have our completed paint set here. We have 26 to 25 again because of that extra point in artistry. And then, so first things for you to know is to understand that the round ones, the ones here with the circle, are monster cells, which again, they have these monster icons on them. And then the ones with the diamond shape are going to be the gameplay cells. So the objective of this is basically always to match whatever is necessary in order to achieve the objective of the paint that it is telling you to do. So this is place adjacent paint on a monster cell, or basically it wants monster things placed here. This middle one doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, it doesn't do anything else. So you can see here that basically as we place these, we're going to place these and it's going to upgrade the level of anything we place by 2. So we want to place our highest level monster things just around this. This one's pretty simple, so we're not actually going to have too many choices here because we just have to place all these down. But you do want to, if you have them where you end up, say we had this one that says a vertical plane of up to 3, say we started with this one, we would want to make sure we place these in a way that we can actually get this completed. Or have some extra room in case we're trying to make sure we level these up in the future. So you can see this one here for a vertical paint on a gameplay cell. We don't actually have 3 vertical spaces anywhere on this map. So our options are, we actually have to change this, right? So we want to reimagine. So we want to change the objective because it's impossible for us to complete this. So this will actually break the map right away. So we're hoping here, so we can basically randomly change the zone contents without changing its level. That's actually just going to change this, so that's not actually going to help. So we want this regain 1 random coloring paint. So we basically just want to re-roll this, and hopefully it's going to roll something that is useful for us, because we can't do the 3 vertical paints. It's going to cause it to not succeed. So right here, so we got adjacent paint on a monster cell. It wants up to 3. So the way that this works is you can actually place these on monster cells that are already there. So for example, if we place it right here already, it's going to count these 2 already. So we're only actually going to need to complete 1 more. So what you're trying to do is you're basically trying to get some of your paints up to level 7 here, right? So this is going to be a good placement for this, or over here, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this one we couldn't do because our last 2 spaces are either void or this blocked out here, but we can do it right here because this is going to leave us this open spot in order to get the 3rd cell. So this is where we're going to want to drop this here. It's going to upgrade the level of both of these by 1, and then we do just want to place another one of these. There are times where you want to place like all of the same mob like this, because there are times where you'll get something that says, oh, it's going to upgrade the level of every single one that has the same. So this diagonal paint on a gameplay cell, we can actually complete this one as well. So this is going to be fine. So we can actually get this diagonal here to complete this. So we're going to not reimagine it. We're going to layer it here, which is going to give it some additional benefits. Right now, it's just going to level up the benefits here. But you can see this one right here. So this one says it's going to increase the level of all paints that have the same contents as this item in the map by 3. So this is the item, this little cat dude right here, the Ichi. So when we place this down, it's actually going to make it to where it is going to increase the level of this one by 3 as well when we actually place this. So we place this, it increased him by 3 levels as well, up to level 6. And then we actually just need to put down 1 more gameplay paint, which is important. We do want to put this chest. And then this is going to complete this paint, and it's going to give us another one now. So now we have this horizontal one here for a horizontal monster cell. So we need to get 3 of these. We're going to be able to complete it on this row right here. So we're going to do the spread effect here. What spread does is it makes it to where it has a few different options it can do. One of them will be to either remove a blocked cell, or as this says right here, you can actually place this on a blocked cell. So we can actually do this a couple ways. We can actually do it to where it will randomly reposition all blocked on the map to other blank cells. This might actually be the way we want to do it, because we want to actually get these to level 7. So we're going to do this, and we're going to kind of go for it, because placing it on a blocked cell right now doesn't actually do anything. But this gives us a chance to get ours to level 7. So we're going to kind of go for this. And and then we're going to basically hope that we can get them to move. So yeah, let's go ahead and place this, and we can do, oh, if we actually, yeah, we want to probably, if we do it here, this might actually work. We'll see. I don't remember if this one's actually going to count. I don't believe it does, but we can find out. So this one actually won't work. We're going to go for this and basically hope that these move, both of them. So, well, only one of them moved, but on the bright side, it did actually get this one up to 7, which is basically all we could do with this as a guarantee. So we're just going to place the rest of what we have here. So we did end up getting 1 to 7, which is basically the big objective of this. The idea is you're kind of cycling these, get something to level 7 or preferably more. And then, again, at a certain point, you're going to basically run into bad luck or it's not going to work out. And then you basically just finish this. You're going to complete it. If you do have any of the pack spirit pets, they are very helpful just to give you some additional loot and help make things faster. So yeah, we're going to basically go in now. And you'll see the total objective here, how many you actually need to complete in order to get the completion awards is only 9. So realistically, the amount of loot that you get from these like white ones or the blues or the greens is basically almost nothing. So you don't actually need to worry about doing them. So you can pretty much just run by them. I will complete them just because a lot of the times some of the points in the tree makes them already instantly complete. So you can do that. If you do have the packed pets here, they do basically give you some additional eggs and things like that. So it's just like a tiny bit of extra loot, or it like doubles the loot on a couple cells. So you have a chance at getting something, but it's not like the end of the world if you don't have them as usual. So another good thing to note is once you've actually completed an area, you can actually just click on the portals if you bring up the map in order to go back in them. You can actually bind this to a hotkey. So I set my map to M here, but you don't have to set it on anything. Same thing goes. There was basically some additional monsters and chests, things like that. This is the league mechanic, or the pet rather, which gives you some extra stuff. So we're going to go up here. And again, we're just going to kind of clear whatever loot we can get. And we're pretty much just targeting like everything purple and up is what I typically try to focus on, making sure I complete. I really enjoy doing the monster cell ones over the gameplay, because the monster cell ones typically are just a bit faster. It's basically just kill, like, you know, they want you to kill things, and that's it. So it's not asking too much out of you. This chest one is very nice, as you can normally expect, because again, these chests can drop the supports, like what you just saw me get there. And, you know, chests in general are just going to give you a lot of loot. And then if you see any of these other eggs on the mini-map here, like this, that spawn from the other points that you have in the tree, they're good to pick up just for some extra compasses and things like that. So we're going to go grab this legendary one down here real fast, and then we're going to basically go through and get the loot, and then hopefully we can get something good out of it. So this is going to be the God of Hunting one here. Same thing goes. It gets completed pretty quickly, and then again, go ahead and make sure you use the teleports to save yourself some time. If you have a character that's really fast, you know, it definitely helps in here since there's a lot of movement. So that's very helpful. I would say out of all of the tiles, to basically try to avoid placing at all, is if you see the ones that look like a blue, like rock or ice wall or frozen crystal type thing, that is actually a survival event. And the higher level it gets, the longer you have to do the survival event. So I basically will do everything in my power to never place those tiles, because they're very, very annoying. Because at the highest level, it's like basically a survival event where you have to survive for like 80 seconds or something. So it just wastes an incredible amount of time. So something good to note, if you do have like damage pack spirits that you are trying to use, you can use those, and then you can swap back to your pack spirits for the eggs here before you open these, just to basically min-max your loot a little bit more. So you can see I got some loot out of this, out of the level 7. I did get a legendary there, so that was helpful. I'm already at 9 of 9, so I could already leave right now if I wanted to. I'm going to do these last two just because they're going to basically be free, but I'm going to leave like the blues and everything else, and we're just going to move on to the next map. So The good thing to note is basically until you get to the level 7 of this, the likelihood of you actually getting anything that is really, really good is really bad. Like it's just unlikely. You just need to get the points into this in order to do it. So my recommendation is to basically save your snow paper fragments. Until then, just basically spam the tutorial zone as long as it's giving you this colored snow on completion, and just keep cycling it. Once you're done, you're just going to leave map, and then make sure you click start over, and then basically open another one back up, right? So you open up this white snow paper here, and then basically you open this up and basically cycle it through. When you do, you know, your maps in the Netherrealm or wherever, this is going to fill up again. And when you're done, just make sure you're clicking start over. But if you haven't started another one already, you won't be getting any paint in the corner. So if you're not seeing a number here, it means you don't have one ready. So make sure you're doing that. Keep leveling it up, level up your tree however you can. And then, yeah, basically just do everything you can to push things out, and push out your tree as much as you can. Yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And other than that, see you in the next one.